Hey guys, this is not from KraftWork. I am doing a little short video and to show how to use the chandelier HUD and the areas that are able to be textured separate, and also a little bit about the chain. So once you get your pack, you see that you have three items inside. One is the chandelier itself, the other one is the HUD, and the other one is a little piece of chain. So one question that I always have from my customers is, you advertise as mod, but actually on my inventory the items are not mod. Well, that's because of all the scripts you have inside, but you can um, stretch your items bigger or smaller depending on your necessity. So let's try to res here the chandelier. I'm going to add the HUD, and let me bring it inside our window, and I'm also going to res our chain. This little piece of chain is added because you may need to adjust the height to whatever height you have in your house or building. Okay, so the HUD basically works in areas. So you have the top part of your chandelier, you have the chains, you have the ends that's going to change both top and bottom. You have the main part of the chandelier, you have the candle supports, you have the arms, and you have the central ring. So if you zoom into your chandelier and you start to play with textures, the top part is going to change only the top part. The chains, you're going to change both chain parts. The ends, you're going to change both top and bottom, which is another color. The main, you're going to change the color of the main part. The candle supports, we are talking about all the candle supports. The arms, these structures from the ring actually to the candle supports. And the ring, which is another color, gold. You can see here, you change the area where the ring is. So basically this is how the HUD works. You just click whatever color you need and it automatically changes. Let me go back to our default chrome color. Okay, now how do you adjust these chains to fit your height? Both the chandelier and the HUD have this number here, which is 1010. This is the connection between the parts as well as the chain. You should never delete this description or change the number, otherwise they're going to stop talking between each other. Another thing that I do not recommend is to unlink your chandelier. In case you need to unlink for whatever reason, make sure when you relink everything together that the central part of the chandelier is the very last part that you click, so it becomes the root of the chandelier. I'm using Firestorm Viewer, and I'm always using Firestorm Viewer. It's better. I think it's better for building. So it's easy recognizable. You can see always the yellow part of whatever your whatever link set you have is the root brim. Okay, so now what we are going to do is we are going to edit linked and choose the top part and move it up to whatever height you need. Then let's go out of the window. So you want to make these both parts to be at the same position so it's easier for you. And the easiest way to do that, come to the chandelier, go to your Objects tab, and click this little C. You see the axis. Click this little C to copy the position of your chandelier. And then click your chain and click this little P here to paste that position. So your chain comes in the middle, but you can move it up. By doing that, all you have to do is rotate and adjust the height. And then you come here, edit link to your part, your top part again, bring it down and rotate. And you have a new height. So I highly recommend you to work first with your chandelier. So let's say we want to position this chandelier here inside of this box. So let's say I have a table here. And I want this chandelier to be centered with the table. So I copy the position of the table and I paste into my chandelier. I raise up the chandelier into the desirable height. I edit linked and I pick only the top part. I move it up. Say here. I close my window. I get my chain. Sorry, I get my chandelier. I copy the position. I get my chain. I paste the position. I move it up. And then I'll copy another one. I'll rotate the position. I'll copy another one. I'll rotate. And just know that every time you do this, you're increasing your line impact. Each part of this chain has one line impact. So the higher you go, of course, the bigger prims you're gonna take from your land. Again here. And we are very close. So here you have an option. You can either copy another part and bring everything down, or you can just stop here, get the chains you copied. I always have edit axis at root. This is important. Forgot to say this at the beginning, but in order to copy and paste these positions, the best thing is if you have the edit axis at root option enabled. Okay, so I think this is okay. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna move my chandelier up to say here, and then I'm going to edit linked, get my top part, bring it down, and rotate it again. I know this sounds a lot of work, but there's not another option. It's impossible for us to know exactly what is your height, how many pieces of chains you're going to need. So I know it's a little bit of work, but hey, it's fun. You get to, if you don't know, you get to learn a little bit about building and editing things and objects. So now, let's say you want to change the color to yellow, the chains. So if you come here and click yellow, all the chains are going to change the color together. So that's it. I hope that this tutorial was helpful, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.